Picture this, a small, peaceful village, the kind of place where the nights are perfectly quiet and the stars just seem to sparkle a little brighter above the rooftops. And, well, everyone was sound asleep. Or, well, almost everyone. Because inside one of those tiny houses, something was about to happen. Something that would break that perfect silence.
It was this sound, a sound that just didn't belong, a weird, persistent scraping. And trust me, this was no mouse.
So, inside this house, a man and his wife are lying in bed trying to sleep when they hear it. And the wife, she sits bolt upright.
You can just imagine the look on her face, pure concern. Her heart starts pounding, and she nudges her husband to wake him up.
She whispers, "Shh, did you hear that? Listen, what is that sound?"
So the man, he listens really carefully. His eyes go wide, and you can just feel the horror dawning on him as he says so quietly, "Oh no, I think someone's broken into our house."
Okay, so what do you do in a situation like that, right? Most of us would probably panic, scream, maybe hide under the covers. But not this guy. No, he had a totally different idea, a really clever one.
So instead of cowering in fear, he does something completely unexpected. He suddenly speaks up in this loud, cheerful voice. He says, "My dear, when our baby is born, what should we name him?"
His wife must have just blinked at him, totally stunned. A baby? What on earth is he talking about right now? But then, it just clicks, She sees that little glint in his eye and realizes, oh, okay, this is a plan. So she decides to play along. And just as loudly, she replies, I'm not sure. What name do you like?
The man just smiles, and his voice booms through their little house. He declares, "I think we should name him Rama."
And he didn't stop there. He shouted the name again, making sure everyone and everything in that house, and maybe even outside, could hear him loud and clear.
He calls out, "Rama!"
And again a little louder, "Rama!"
And one more time, with everything he's got, "Rama!"
So the thief, he's hiding there in the shadows, listening to all this, and he's just confused, right? He probably thinks this couple is just really, really excited about their future baby. But here's the thing. The man wasn't calling for a baby.
No, you see, here's the twist. In that village, they had a kowal. That's the brave, trusted guard who protected the entire town. A really important, well-respected guy.
And can you guess what that guard's name was? Yep, his name was Rama.
So when Rama, the real Rama, hears his name being shouted through the quiet night, he knows instantly something's wrong. He rushes straight to that house, and just like that, the very surprised thief is caught.
Pretty soon, the other villagers start gathering around, completely amazed by what happened. They're all praising the husband. "That was so clever," they're all saying. "You didn't use strength, you used your wits."
And you know what? They were right. It's a great reminder that sometimes the best way to solve a problem isn't about being the strongest person in the room. It's about being the smartest.
And from that night forward, everyone in that village remembered a really important lesson. That with a calm mind and a clever idea, you can get yourself out of even the trickiest situations.